Okay, good morning. I'm not sure if it's morning now. This is recorded, but I have a couple of very important things to go over. Um, First of all, I listen to my clients, right? It's my job to find out what's needed to create tools and resources in order to help with that. And there are two things that I've been hearing, and I'm addressing both of them, right? First of all, cravings. Everyone gets cravings, and cravings can be very, very hard to overcome. It's kind of funny. Every once in a while, I will get a text from somebody late at night, like 10 o'clock at night. And they'll say something like, I'm at a restaurant and I've had a couple of drinks and I'm sitting in front of the most delicious looking chocolate cake I've ever seen. What do I do? So the first thing I usually say is I remind them that I'm not their sponsor. Uh, but it's a good idea to just back away from the table, back away from the cake. Everything's going to be okay. And that's usually how I handle it in a situation like that. In other situations, I really want to get clear on what is causing the craving. Cravings can be physiological or physical. They could also be emotional, and obviously they can be every combination within, but physiological cravings are your body's expressing a need. And the emotional cravings, I mean, that could just be, around family or smelling something that brings you back, or, there's some kind of a ritual tied to it. Certain people will settle down at night to watch TV and then they have to have something in their hands that they're eating. It could be very powerful. It could be very hard to resist. So I know generally the questions. I know what to ask and what to do. So I put all that knowledge into this AI app. So essentially, the way it works is that if you find yourself with a craving that you're fearful that you're going to give into, you simply write it in the app. You open it up and you say, okay, I have this overwhelming craving for lasagna. And, I have one in my refrigerator now. And the app will ask you a bunch of questions, right? I programmed it, so it's going to ask you what I would ask you. And it's going to take you through it. And it's very effective. And I know this because I've been getting feedback. And I have testimonials now from people, one of whom was like, yeah, the other day I had a craving and, and I used the app and it got rid of the craving. And so it's a good tool for what it is. Of course, the importance with any tool is to use it. Or as I like to say to my clients, studies show that there's a 77 better chance of getting good results if you use something as opposed to thinking about using it. Right. That is my obnoxious way of bringing the point home, right? Tool is only as good as the people who use it. And the first thing is the willingness and the commitment to using it. All right. So that's the Cravings app. It's free. Use it. It's good. I will send it to you. I've been sending out texts. I've been sending out emails. I will continue to do that because I want people to have it and use it. All right. The second thing I wanted to discuss now is today is June 10th, if I'm not mistaken. July 4th is around the corner. It is summer. People are already starting to go on summer vacations. I know people who are away right now. They're in Europe. They're on the islands. They're having a good time. This is a rough thing to navigate. Everyone who goes on vacation, especially if they're going somewhere sunny with a beach or what have you, everyone wants to look good when they go away. They don't want to feel inhibited. On the other hand, they want to enjoy the local flavors. No one wants to go to Italy and not have any pasta. I mean, and no one wants to go to Spain and not have tapas. And, we could go on and on with this. And I don't even want that for people. I want people to enjoy themselves, right? But no one wants to come back, 10, 15 pounds heavier either. So what's the solution? This is something that we do every year. I talk about it every year. It's something called split rounds. It's very cool. For those of you who've done the program, you know that generally we do 40 days of a detox phase. And you lose a lot of fat in that time, and you usually feel better, right? Greater mental clarity, more energy and stamina. And so instead of doing 40 days straight, what we do is we do 14 to 20 days beforehand. And then on the other side of the vacation, then we'll do, the same thing. So what's beautiful about it is that you have two solutions. You have the solution for the problem of going away and wanting to look and feel good. And then you have the solution for the problem of being away and maybe going a little too far. So a lot of people love this. I have a lot of people go to Italy. I mean, we're in New Jersey. I have a lot of Italian clients. Plus, Italy is probably, all things considered, the best place in the world to go. There's just more there than anywhere else. And I've had so many people say to me, thank God I did this because I was able to walk. There's a lot of walking when you go to Europe. A place like Italy, you're in Rome, you have the Spanish Steps, there's the Colosseum, there's a lot of walking. And so they're glad that they did the program beforehand. I had one lady who went to, I think it was it Egypt and Israel or just Israel, and she sent back a video of her on a camel. And in the video, she's saying, if I didn't do the program, I'd be crushing this camel right now. So it's very cool. It's a great solution. Like I said, it's kind of like two solutions. So the details, I don't have the details fully worked out at this moment. I can't relate them. Generally, we give a discount. But for all intents and purposes, it has started. So let me know if that's something that you want to do. For a lot of people, there'll be a lot of urgency. I usually get calls, and it's like, it occurs to people, oh, my God, I'm going away in 2 weeks. All right? So let me know if that's something you want to do. You can contact us, obviously, by phone, by email, by snail mail, by smoke rings, what have you, smoke signals. Okay? So I wanted to express these two things especially. There is a third thing, and I'm going to kind of tease this, and I'm writing another book. The first book, it got good reviews from the people who read it and used it, okay? I had one lady who said that she read it every day. Every morning she would read the book. And so the book was called Keeping It Off, and obviously it's about keeping weight off once lost. It is on Amazon now. Many of you have read it. It's excellent. I'm not humble. I'm not shy about saying that. All right. It's really a great book on the subject. This book is on something else. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just teasing it for now. But I might be sending out some chapters in the upcoming weeks. Okay. And I'm just newly into it, just so you know. So I can't tell you even when it's going to be completed. All right, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much. I will speak to you soon.